Wrestling fans, you've got the next edition. This is the February 17th, 2011 episode of the following contest. And this is going to be the first time we're covering TNA Impact Thursday night. It's supposed to be live, but it's not. Honestly, right after we did our live Raw show, we could have did a TNA Impact show.
Yeah, we really could have if we really wanted to.
We just waited to see it. Well, what do you think about tonight's show, Jason?
Well, as usual, it had no direction, really.
Tonight was pretty bad, though. I mean, I've seen some bad TNA nights where it's just 2 hours and you still don't have a resolution of what happened last week or last month, for that matter. But tonight was really bad. They just gave Rob Van Dam a rematch for his belt.
After what, 4 months?
Say a year. Does it really matter?
It was in 2010, that's for sure.
Yeah, no. It was a while back ago, back when Abyss butchered him.
But then it came to be that Jeff Hardy did that, so I don't know. But yeah, it took over, I'm going to say, 5 months for him to get his first title shot. Well, against, I guess, get his belt back. They never lost.
Right. He that's true. He never lost the belt. Instead, they had to take it off of him because he didn't get such a good deal from TNA, and they couldn't really afford to keep bringing him on TV, and it was just better they cool off his jets for a little bit. Tonight, we saw the opening of Impact. Immortal came out, and you were mentioning this, Jason, that Immortal now is just a few guys in, like, some Affliction shirts.
Yeah, like, you've seen, like, before Rob Terry and Gunnar Murphy, whatever their names are, it's not really important, but they were in, like, security clothes, and now they're in, like, high fashion street clothes. It's like, okay, they're trying to put these guys as in, like, okay, no, these guys are in Immortal now. They're not just security. Yeah. What?
Well, okay, and so it's Immortal now is Rob Terry, Gunnar Murphy, the Hardy Boys. That's 5. Then Eric Bischoff, and I'm guessing Ric Flair. After tonight, it's Ric Flair.
You don't know what Desmond Wolfe is going to do,
though. He's been out on injury, and we'll see where he goes from here. I'd personally like to see him hook up with, I think, Doug Williams, who got absolutely just murdered. Hernandez, I think he called it the border toss, but did like a really high angle, like razor's edge.
And it was a hard bump.
Yeah, no, I haven't seen anyone sell like that. Like, it looked like a video game. It looked like you were watching a video game. During that match, we saw some knockout turmoil. Madison Rayne and Sarita and Rosita have hooked up with Hernandez.
Makes sense.
Not really. She's Canadian.
But they're both heels, okay. Hernandez is not a Mexican. He's from Houston. I don't think he has anything to do with Mexico, even though
he's got to be. He has to be.
Okay,
Hernandez is a Spanish man.
But still. But what I don't understand is this. Through the whole night, you've seen Eric Bischoff and all this, and he was trying to make it like Immortal did something last Sunday at their pay-per-view. Like, yeah, our 3 matches, we only won 1, but you guys sure did a great job.
He did congratulate Matt Hardy, who lost to Rob Van Dam. That's true. I just don't understand. Why would you do that? Like, I can see if these guys were in, like, mid-card to almost main events and, they took some guys out of commission, but no, they lost. I mean, except for Jeff Hardy, they lost.
But what doesn't make sense to me is, okay, you said, yeah, great job, but you lost. Wouldn't the...
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. They didn't accomplish anything, so what is the good job? Thanks for showing up for work today?
Pretty much, like, okay,
like, is that what that was?
Like you couldn't say, hey, you guys lost. Now you guys should redeem yourselves. And then after they did that first segment, it showed when they came back to commercial, AJ Styles and Matt Hardy brawling in the back. Now why couldn't that be Gunnar Murphy and Rob Terry going after Beer Money and
Right.
Scott Steiner?
Right.
That would have made so much more sense. But no, they just wanted to have a brawl. And Beer Money was in there, and Beer Money wasn't even on the show tonight, which is sad.
Yeah, that was another thing we talked about. We were watching the show, and I couldn't figure out why are they not showing the tag team champions of the world as far as TNA is concerned, or at least show the belts or anything. I saw them drink. What did you say it was?
Smirnoff Ice. They got
Smirnoff
iced.
Ice with Ric Flair, and then 5 minutes later, Ric Flair comes out and turns his back on AJ Styles. You're watching a company. This is their show. They have 2 hours. They're the highest rated show on the Spike Network. Blah, blah, blah. We saw the Pope, D'Angelo De Niro, Elijah Burke, throw, I guess it was some type of luau for Samoa Joe or some type of Polynesian feast. And the ring is, got like these tiki statues, and I thought it was a plastic pig. Did you?
It looked so fake.
I thought it was a plastic, like a prop pig that they got at Universal Studios. And anyway, Samoa Joe comes out and he hits his move. He does the muscle buster on the table with the pig on it. And when that happened, Jason said, "Oh wow, cool! He hit his move on the table. Wow!"
Yeah, it was a nice spot. It really was.
It was. Like 3 seconds later, you see Elijah Burke just laid out in the ring, and his arm was covered in whatever was on that pig. It was a real pig, and it was all over his pants. It was disgusting. Oh my god! I mean, it was horrible. Absolutely
I
horrible.
did not expect to see all that fat and grease on.
Yeah, no, that was absolutely disgusting.
But I'm gonna say I think it was the best segment of the night, though. I really do think that was the best segment of the whole Impact.
He got a text message from Jesus. I don't think it was my cup of tea.
No, I don't understand. I don't understand why he's still fighting with Samoa Joe. You called him a Sloppy Joe. That was funny.
The pig's name was Sloppy Joe.
That was funny.
Oh, also on a quick note, let's take a few steps back. I forgot to mention that also in Immortal is Jeff Jarrett, but you didn't see Jeff Jarrett because they had these vignettes of him and Karen Angle, I guess in Hawaii or like on a love vacation. What, 5 or 6 spots they show to them just in love, and
I'm getting so sick of these. I'm getting so sick of this.
Yeah, no, I can really do without Jeff Jarrett and TNA.
This is what they're doing to Kurt Angle. Screw you, TNA. Screw you hard for what you're doing to Kurt Angle. It's a shame.
I think he's one of the top 5 wrestlers in the world today and probably ever.
He's the best, bottom line. He's the best wrestler in professional wrestling today. I don't care what you say.
That's actually Matt Wrestling.
Yeah, any
technical wrestler.
The best.
But it's their life. What are you gonna do?